inverse of a matrix by using Gauss Jordan method. We have to apply Gauss Jordan method. जो लास्ट लेक्चर हमने किया उसमें हमने दूसरा मेथड करा था फॉर फाइंडिंग आउट द इनवर्स, जिसमें हमने जॉइंट मैडम कोई we have to apply Gauss Jordan method for finding out the inverse of a matrix, and the question is we have this matrix. The matrix is -1 1 2 3 -1 1 and -1 3 4. Name this matrix as matrix A. Now you know that a matrix A can also be written like this, because when it will be operated with I matrix as a pre-matrix or pre-multiplying with this matrix A, then you will get the same matrix A. Now you can use the values. The values of the matrices are -1 1 2 3 -1 1 -1 3 4, and also you can use the value of I matrix, and the A matrix will be as it is. Now you need to apply row operations, because this is a certain particular method in which we have to apply only row operations, elementary row operations only. And let us see the operations which we have to apply. This is the row 1 in the matrix A, in which we have minus sign. So you can simply multiply R1 with minus, and you will get that 1 -1 -2, 3 -1 1 -1 3 4, and on the right hand side this is -1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1, and this is matrix A. Now we have to operate operations now, and you will take row 1 as a pivot row, and you will apply operations. R2 will be R2 minus 3 times R1, because here is 3. Similarly, R3 will be applied as R3 plus R1, and you will get that first row will be as it is, and this will be 0, and this will be 2, and this will be 7. Similarly, this will be 0, this will be 2, and this will be 2 also. And on the right hand side, you will get a -1 0 0. This is a 3, and this is a 1, this is 0, and this is -1 0 1 into A as it is. Now you just try to make these elements have been made zeros, and we shall try to convert this matrix as identity matrix. This is our ultimate aim, so that you will be able to use this formula, that will be I is equal to A inverse E. This is A as it is, and the matrices matrix in place of this matrix which you will get, that will be the inverse of this E. So we have to convert the other elements to 0 also. So for this we shall apply R3 as R3 minus R2, and by applying this operation हम लोग इसको 0 बना सकते हैं, क्योंकि 2 minus 2 0 बन जाएगा. So इस टर्म में हम लोग एक ही ऑपरेशन लगा रहे हैं, तो 0, and this will be 0, and this will be -5, because 2 minus 7 is -5 now, and on the right hand side -1 0 0 and 3 1 0 -4 -1 and 1 into A. Now because we want to convert this matrix to I matrix, and in the I matrix the diagonal element should be 1. So for making the diagonal element as 1, this is already 1, but this is 2 here, and this is minus 5 here. So for making it 1, you will divide it. So R2 will be divided by 2, and similarly R3 will be divided by minus 5. So after applying this, you will get 0, 1, 7, 7 over 2, and this is 0, 0, 1. So this is the matrix which you will get, and on the right hand side you will operate minus 1, 0, 0. This will be 3 by 2, this will be 1 by 2, and this is 0. This is 4 by 5, this is 1 by 5, and this is negative 1 by 5 into A matrix. Now we just try to convert these elements to zeros, this one, and this one now. And for this, you just need to operate R1 as R1 plus 2R2, because this will be made 0 then, 2R3, sorry, 2R3. For making this as 0, we are taking R3 as a pivot row in this step. So R2 will be applied as R2 minus 7 by 2. This should be 7 by 2 R3. So let us operate now. And this will be R1 plus 2 times R3. This element is 0, so it will not change. This is 1. This will also not change. This will be made as 0 now. And similarly, R2 minus 7 by 2 R3. So this will be 0, and this will be 1, and this will be 0 now. And last row will be as it is. And on the right hand side matrix, you will get a 3 by 5, and 2 by 5, and minus 2 by 5. After simplification, you will get this, and minus 13 by 10, minus 2 by 10, and 7 by 10. And the last row will be 4 by 5 as it is, 1 by 5 as it is, minus 1 by 5 as it is. एक इम्पॉर्टेंट बात जो है इसमें, जब हम ऑपरेशंस लगाते हैं, हम लोगों ने कैंसलेशन को अवॉइड करना है. जैसे यहाँ पर देखिए 2 by 10, हम इसको कैंसिल कर सकते हैं, इट विल बी एज minus 1 by 5, बट बिकॉज हमें डिनोमिनेटर में सिमेट्री चाहिए, तो हम लोग कैंसिल नहीं करेंगे. एक बात का खास ख्याल रखिए, हम लोगों को डिनोमिनेटर में सिमेट्री चाहिए. दैट इज व्हाई वी विल नॉट कैंसिल हियर. लास्ट में जब हम लोग फाइनल डेस्टिनेशन पर पहुंचेंगे, फिर हम लोग उसके बारे में सोचेंगे. Otherwise, we will not cancel the terms, because it will make the calculations a little complex. So this is just to make the calculations easier. Now the only aim is minus 1 is to be made 0, and for this minus 1 comes in first row. So for making this as 0, you just need to add with this. So it is a very simple step now. You just need to add R1 with R2 now. And if you add R1 with R2, this will be 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. And on the right hand side, you will get minus 7 by 10 when you will add 2 by 10 and 3 by 10. And this is minus 13 by 10, minus 2 by 10, and 7 by 10. And the last row is here we shall get 8 by 10, and 2 by 10, and minus 2 by 10. Now you just see, understand this. The last row I am going to change. ध्यान से देखिए जरा इसको. लास्ट रो में हमारे पास था 4 by 5, 1 by 5, minus 1 by 5. मैंने क्या कर दिया, नीचे डिनोमिनेटर में 10 10 लिख दिया, और नीचे इसका मतलब नीचे 2 से मल्टीप्लाई कर दिया. अगर नीचे 2 से मल्टीप्लाई करा है तो ऊपर न्यूमरेटर को भी 2 4s are 8, 2 1s are 2, and similarly 2 into minus 1 is minus 2. ऐसा इसलिए करा है क्योंकि हर एक रो के डिनोमिनेटर में 10 लिख दिया है. And now we can take it as common because this is the I is equal to A inverse A, and this is A matrix now. A matrix A inverse, sorry, and this is A as it is. So therefore A inverse comes out to be, A inverse can be written like this by taking 10 common, minus 7, 2, 3, minus 13, minus 2, 7, 8, 2, minus 2. Now, this is the inverse of the given matrix. यहाँ जब हम लोग गास जॉर्डन मेथड लगाते हैं तो एलिमेंट्री रो ऑपरेशंस का जो सीक्वेंस ऑर्डर है दैट इज वेरी मच इम्पोर्टेंट कि हम लोग किसको जीरो बना रहे हैं और कब जीरो बना रहे हैं. हमें लेफ्ट हैंड साइड पर मैट्रिक्स को आई बनाना है. ऑपरेशंस लगाते वक्त, कैलकुलेशंस करते वक्त यू नीड टू बी वेरी केयरफुल so that it can be easily made as I matrix. So remember the sequence of the steps is very important in this type of question. Also in the case of finding the rank, when you are finding out the rank of a matrix, you should also be very much careful while applying operations. So this is the way, sorry, this is the way by which you can find out the inverse of a given matrix. Now we have a question here. Again, we have a question, and this question I am taking from the exercise. The matrix is A, 8, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1. Now you just need to find out the inverse of this matrix by Gauss Jordan method. So for this, you just write on A is equal to I into A, and use the value of A here, that is 8, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1. And on the right hand side 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1 into A matrix. Now we know that we have to apply row operations, but एक रो को pivot बनाना पड़ेगा. So for making the pivot A, we usually make first row as a pivot row because we need one here. So for this you just change this row with this. So you will interchange the rows here. R1 will be interchanged with R3, and it will be written 1 2 1 and 2 1 1. This is 8 4 3. Similarly on the right hand side, this is 0 0 1 0 1 0 and 1 0 0. This is the first operation. Similarly, we shall try to make this as 0 now and this as 0. So for this, you just need to operate R2 as R2 minus 2R1 and R3 as R3 minus 8R1 so that it can be made 0. 1, 2, 1 will be there, and this will be 0 now, and this will be minus 3, and this will be minus 1. Similarly, this will be 0, and this will be 8 to the 16, this will be minus 12. Similarly, and 3 minus 8, this come out to be minus 5. So on the right hand side, you have to apply, and you just see what you will get. R2 first row as it is, R2 minus 2R1, 0 will be as it is, and this will be 1 and minus 2. Similarly, 1, this will be 0 and this will be minus 8. This is the resultant. Now, you just, what we need here, here this is a minus 3 and here this is a minus 5. Because we know that what we require 1 here, and similarly we require 1 here. So you just divide R2 with minus 3, and similarly R3 will be divided with minus 5, and you will get 1 2 1 0. This is 1, and this come out to be 1 by 3, and this is 0. This is 12 upon 5, and this is 1. And on the right hand side you will have 0 0 1, 0 minus 1 by 3, and 2 by 3. And similarly you will get here, this will be negative 1 by 5, 0 8 by 5. So what we need to do, this is 1 1 1 here, and because we want to make this as a 0 now, and we require this element as 0 also. So for this we have to apply operations now, and first of all we shall make this as 0. For this we just need to apply two operations. We shall try to make this as 0 by taking R2 as a pivot, and similarly this as 0 by taking R2 as a pivot. So one row will be taken as a pivot row. So operate, we'll get R2, sorry, R1 will be done like this, R1 minus, this is a 2. And what we require, how will you make this element as a 0? And this is a simple uh, R1 minus 2 times R2 will be used, and similarly this will be made 0. R3 will be applied as R3 minus, this should be 12 by 5 R2. It can be written, this is 1 and this is 0, and this is R1 minus 2 times R2. So 2 by 3, that is 1 by 3. And similarly, this is 0, 1, 1 by 3 as it is. And this is 0, and this is 0 because we are using this operation here. R3 minus 12 by 5 R2, and this is R3. This is 1 minus 1 by 3 into 12 by 5.
1 by 5.
This is 5 minus 1, 1 by 5. And on the right hand side, we have to use operations again. R1 will be written as 0. This is a 2 time, 2 by 3. And this is a 1 minus 4 by 3. This is a minus 1 by 3. And R3, second row will be as it is, because we are taking R2 as pivot. Similarly, R3 minus 12 by 5 R2. R3 minus 1 by 5. And this is 0 to minus, this come out to be 4 by 5. And similarly, this is 8 by 5. So 8 by 5 minus 12 by 5 into 2 by 3. So this is 8. 8 by 5, 8 by 5. This come out to be 0 here. Remember, this come out to be 0. You can check that. So now come to the left hand side again. This is what we are getting. 1 is there, 0 is there, 1 by 3 is there, 0 is there, 1 is there, 1 by 3 is there. And we can simply, what is this? This is 0, 0, 1 by 5. Now we just need to do, if you divide, if you multiply, because there is the common element here, uh, 5. So you want to remove this 5 now. R3 will be multiplied with 5 here. And when you multiply with the 5, you will get 1, 0, 1 by 3. This is 0, 1, 1 by 3. This is 0, 0, 1. Just to make diagonal element 1. डायगोनल एलिमेंट 1 बनाने के लिए हम लोग 5 से मल्टीप्लाई कर देंगे. सिमिलरली इसकी थर्ड रो में भी कर देंगे. 0, 2 by 3 minus 1 by 3 a. This is 0 minus 1 by 3, 2 by 3. This minus 1, 4, 0. तो 5 उड़ा देते हैं हम लोग. इधर भी उड़ा देते हैं, उधर भी उड़ा देते हैं. अब देखिए, व्हाट वी रिक्वायर, हमें ये एलिमेंट 0 चाहिए और हमें ये एलिमेंट 0 चाहिए. हम थर्ड रो को पिवट बना लेंगे. एंड व्हाट विल यू गेट? ऑपरेट r1 as r1 minus 1 by 3 r3, just to make this as 0. Similarly, r2 will be r2 minus 1 by 3 r3. What will you get? Will you get r1 minus 1 by 3 r3. 1 minus this time 0 time 1 by 3, that will be 1. This is 0, this is 0 now. And this come out to be 0, this come out to be 1, and this come out to be 0, and this is 0, 0, 1. लेफ्ट हैंड साइड पर आई मैट्रिक्स आ जाता है हमारे पास. अब यहाँ पर हम लोग इसका ऑपरेशन लगाते हैं, और that is r1 minus 1 by 3. So this is 0. The minus and minus will be plus. So this come out to be 1 by 3. And 2 by 3 and minus 4 by 3. That is minus 2 by 3. Minus 1 by 3. And similarly, r2 as r2 minus 1 by 3. This come out to be 1 by 3. And minus 1 by 3 minus 4 by 3 minus 5 by 3. This is 2 by 3. This is minus 1, 4, 0. Now, this can be written as, therefore, I is A inverse into A. So this is A inverse matrix. And it can be written here. So the matrix A inverse is 1 by 3 can be taken common. So 1 minus 2 minus 1, and 1 minus 5 is 2, minus 1, 4, 0. So this is the inverse of the given matrix A. So this is the way by which we can get A inverse by applying Gauss Jordan method. It is a very important method for finding out the inverse of a given matrix. Remember that. Now, we have to discuss. Do you have time? Do you have any class at 4 o'clock?
Yes, sir. English की class है.
Sir, English की class होती है sir.
Okay. We shall continue tomorrow. So thank you very much. I stop my class here.